Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another videos. I don't know what will happen tomorrow night, Nottingham Forest against Manchester United. But you know what? After Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle losing each game, Manchester United have to try everything they can to make sure they can win tomorrow. We have to win at City Ground. I know City Ground is not that an easy place to win. And Nottingham Forest is at the moment they are sitting down at the 80th place, 80th position on the in the table, but they have a really how can I say it? It's a really good record against the other team on home form. They are horrible at away from home, but at their City Ground, I think they are doing just great. So it's not an easy game for Manchester United. It won't be an easy game, right? And we will miss our most of our important players, about 5 players. So there wasn't an easy game for Manchester United, and the player that we are missing now is huge. Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, they're huge player, an important player, and our goal scorer Marcus Rashford will not be involved tomorrow game. So it will not be an easy game for Manchester United. But forget about it. We have to win tomorrow games. It doesn't matter whether who will not be involved or not. We have to win tomorrow night. Think about it. Tottenham Hotspur lost to Bournemouth at their stadium by 2-3. They almost get it, a point. Okay, they equalized, the late equalized, but thankfully, Bournemouth scored a late winning goal by Dango, which makes them to collect the 3 points at Tottenham Hotspur stadium. So Tottenham Hotspur lost 2-3. And most enjoyable thing is Newcastle lost 3-0 away from home. That is the warning message for Manchester United. You have to win tomorrow games. The players know, the manager know, the fans know, everybody know tomorrow is the huge chance for Manchester United to finish top 4 at the end of the season. The reason what I'm saying now is at the moment Newcastle play 30 games. They collected 56 points. So tomorrow, if we play and beat Nottingham Forest, we will be 3 points ahead of Newcastle. Okay, so at the moment we played 29 games and we collected 56 points. So which means we have to win tomorrow game. If we can beat Nottingham Forest tomorrow, it will be for us it will be 3 point clears and 3 point ahead of Newcastle. If we win tomorrow, it will be 6 point clear ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur is the team that pushing us the closely from the 5th place. To finish top 4 at the end of the season, they are trying to push everything they can. But they have played 31 games. We just played 29 games. Which means tomorrow, if we can beat, it will be 6 point clears from the Tottenham Hotspur. So if we can beat one game in Hams, it will be 9 point clears ahead of Tottenham Hotspur, which means probably we have a great chance to finish top 4 at the end of the season. If we can secure to collect the 3 points at City Ground tomorrow, I'm not trying to say that our Nottingham Forest is just nothing. Okay, we can beat easily. It's not like that. I'm not trying to underestimate Nottingham Forest. Okay, we will miss some of the important players for us, which means we have to struggle away from home. But everybody knows that we have to win. If you want to finish top 4 at the end of the season, it is a must-win game for Manchester United. Think about it. All right, Tottenham Hotspur will play next 3 games with the big 6. Okay, Tottenham Hotspur have to play against Newcastle away from home. So which means if whether Tottenham Hotspur will lose, whether Tottenham Hotspur will lose or Newcastle will lose, it is it is a profit for us. Even though they don't lose to each other, they just draw. They collect 1 point each. So which is the best option for us. So it has to be a win game for Manchester United tomorrow, alright? And then after Newcastle game, Tottenham Hotspur will try to host. Tottenham Hotspur will host at their home stadium against us, Manchester United, which means even if we cannot win against Tottenham Hotspur, if we can control to collect even 1 point, that is a profit for Manchester United. And then Tottenham Hotspur are going to play against Liverpool away from home, which means they are going to lose, because you can beat Liverpool at Anfield, don't you? Right? You just can. Even the top team, which is Arsenal, cannot beat Liverpool at Anfield. So which is Tottenham Hotspur is going to lose against Liverpool. That's what I'm sure, and they have to struggle against Newcastle. Forget about it. Newcastle versus Tottenham Hotspur. It doesn't matter who will lose. It doesn't matter how many points they collect. It will be a profit for us. And then when we look about Newcastle are going to play against Tottenham Hotspur and then Everton and then Southampton. So they probably gonna collect 7 points at least. So which is we and Newcastle are going to be finished off for at the end of the season, probably, if we can beat tomorrow. So that's why tomorrow is huge for us. Tomorrow is a very huge game for us. If we can beat Nottingham Forest tomorrow, of course we have to play FA Cup against Brighton, which is probably that we are going to lose. I don't care about anymore. Okay, I don't care about FA Cup. I don't care about Europa League Cups anymore. Okay, because all the focus we have to put on is to finish top 4 at the end of the season on the Premier League. Champions League football is so much important for us. Champions League football, we have to get that. To sign the new players, to sign the quality players, to attract the new players, we have to finish top 4 at the end of the season. It is a must thing to do. Forget about Africa, forget about Europa League matches. It is top 4. Okay, so tomorrow game, if we can beat Nottingham Forest, we are going to be 3 points ahead of Newcastle, 6 points ahead of Tottenham Hotspur, and 1 game in hands. And we are going to play, Tottenham Hotspur away from home, and then Aston Villa, which is a probably difficult game more than Tottenham Hotspur game, because Aston Villa is on fire at the moment. And then we are going to play against Brighton, which is probably again one of the most difficult game for Manchester United. So it's not easy. Okay, it is not easy. Again Tottenham Hotspur, and then Aston Villa, and then Brighton. It is not easy games for Manchester United. So we have to win tomorrow. Okay, so what do you think about this situation? Do you think we can win against Nottingham Forest at City Ground? Make sure to comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.